What's up, folks? How's it going? This is Watch. Hope you guys are all doing well. And today we're going to be talking about my current setup for the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Now, before we begin, I couldn't make this video without the support of our sponsors today, which is Aukey. Specifically, we're highlighting the Omni-Power charging tech, and if you're basically getting any laptop designed for USB-C, and especially with the new MacBook Pro, since you're so limited in terms of connectivity options, if you have to get one accessory that's going to make it a lot more useful out of the box, definitely has to be this USB-C 4-in-1 wireless charging hub. Essentially, at the top, you have a Qi wireless charging surface that can charge the iPhone up to 10 watts, so you have fast wireless charging enabled. You could also charge the new AirPod Pros or any Qi-enabled device. Furthermore, on one side of the device, you have two USB Type-A 3.0 connections. On the other side, you'll find a USB-C power connection designed for up to 100 watts pass-through power to charge your MacBook specifically with its fast charger. And right beside that, you have a full-size HDMI connection that you can use to hook up monitors or external displays up to 4K resolution. Now, if you're on the go, another super handy item is the Spirit Wireless 8000 milliamp hour wireless charging bank. This is basically a Qi wireless charger on the top and a built-in 8,000 milliamp hour battery inside. You have USB-C connectivity as well as two USB Type-A connections, as well as a battery status indicator LED on the side. Some of the other interesting items in the collection include the Focus Duo 63 watt wall charger that has two USB-C outputs. Perhaps you want to charge your MacBook in one connection and fast charge your smartphone at the same time. Lastly, if you're looking for some high quality cables, I'm super impressed with the Impulse braided cables that are available for both USB-C connections as well as USB-C to Lightning connections. Now, if you're interested in any of these items, definitely check out the description down below and click on the first link. We want to give a big shout out to Aukey for making this video possible. Now, coming back to the main setup at hand, if you're going to be using the MacBook Pro as a desktop replacement device in this scenario, you definitely want to invest in some kind of laptop stand to, one, elevate the laptop for better thermal dynamics and to ensure that it doesn't overheat, especially since you're going to probably do some CPU, GPU intensive application in a desktop-like environment. And secondly, you're going to get better overall accessibility since we're going to be elevating the laptop and making it angled towards somebody sitting down on a chair a little bit further back. Now, I've been using this iQunix stand for a while. It's super simple design, aluminum construction. It's padded at the bottom and at the top where it doesn't damage your laptop or scratch it in any way. And it's a nice overall finish that matches the aesthetics of the MacBook. Plus, it's under $14. Now, in terms of displays, if you're going to hook up anything to the new MacBook Pro, you definitely want a Thunderbolt 3 enabled monitor. And this 4K 32-inch ThinkVision monitor from Lenovo is a perfect match for the new MacBook Pro. Basically, with one Thunderbolt cable, you're able to output a 4K video signal to the monitor from the laptop, transfer data back and forth, and we do have a built-in USB 3.0 hub inside the monitor. Plus, at the same time, we're able to power the laptop and charge it fully with that one cable. So you can definitely see the conveniences of having a Thunderbolt 3 enabled monitor. And if you're a pure minimalist and don't really need anything else but an external display and perhaps some extra USB Type-A connections, you could definitely just use the laptop and this monitor and have a pretty complete setup. Now, for me personally, since this scenario is specifically using the MacBook Pro as a desktop setup, I definitely want a better typing experience. Even though the new Magic Keyboard on the 16-inch is slightly improved, it's still never going to give you the performance and feel of something like this, the Corsair K57 RGB wireless. This is an all wireless keyboard. You can either connect it using Corsair's own sub 1 millisecond slipstream technology if you want to do some really fast competitive level gaming in Windows, or you can use the Bluetooth functionality to hook up to virtually any device. Now, if you want to customize the different macro commands and the RGB lighting interface, you are going to have to run Windows on your MacBook. But straight out of the box, from a functional perspective, it actually works great with Mac OS X. You still have access to all the volume and media controls on the keyboard, and the tactile sensation that you get is pretty great, even though though this is a rubber dome switch. Now, there's a ton of other keyboards out there, but the really nice thing about this is that it's relatively affordable, under $100. Awesome battery life if you don't use the RGB lighting, up to 175 hours. With the RGB lighting, you're only looking at 35 hours, but most importantly, I think the feel of the keyboard from a tactile sensation is really comfortable for me personally. It's also super quiet, unlike a lot of other mechanical keyboards. And beyond that, you have two separate Bluetooth channels, so if you want to hook this up to multiple Bluetooth devices, that's possible, in addition to the ultra-fast slipstream wireless mode if you want to take advantage of the gaming possibilities on this keyboard. Now, lastly, when it came to choosing a mouse for this setup, there was really no contest. It had to be the new Logitech MX Master 3. There's a lot of awesome things about this mouse, particularly a lot of Mac fans actually are familiar with the MX Master, and it's been super popular with them. And this really takes it to another level. Firstly, the build quality is sensational. Very comfortable, very ergonomically friendly, but there's a lot of features on this thing that makes it handy for macOS 10 specifically. Firstly, this is one of the few mice that actually has built-in gesture controls. There's actually a dedicated button at the bottom, and you could do things like app expose, switch between different desktops in macOS 10, or bring up mission control. And that definitely is a big selling factor, especially for macOS 10 users, due to the fact that typically a mouse won't have access to all the gesture capabilities that you have on a traditional MacBook trackpad. Now, besides the sensational build quality, fit and finish of the mouse, a really neat feature is the scroll wheel. It actually has electromagnetics inside, which allows it to switch between ratchety, clicky, line-by-line scrolling to more of a free-spinning wheel, kind of a hyper-fast scrolling mode. This is a feature that's been available in some Logitech mice for a couple of years, but it's traditionally done by a couple of different gear mechanisms. This is the first time they're using electromagnetics to do the same thing, and it's definitely a unique sensation, to say the least. We're still using Logitech dark field technology, so the sensor will pretty much track on any surface, including glass, 4000 dpi in terms of actual resolution. Furthermore, I can't complain about the battery life at up to 70 days of usage on a full charge. We also have quick charge capabilities. Just within 1 minute, you can get up to 3 hours of usage. And for a general Bluetooth mouse designed for ergonomics, comfort, and support, I really don't think you can get better than the MX Master 3. But really on that, guys, that's really it. I'm generally fairly happy with the setup. I'm actually using both the external 4K monitor and the MacBook's display in conjunction, so I can get a little bit more screen real estate, which is really helping me out in terms of editing all these videos. Definitely love to hear your thoughts on how I can make the setup better, and if you haven't done so, check out the description down below for more details about everything we talked about. Big thank you to you guys, and a big thank you to our sponsor, Aukey, for making all this stuff possible. Give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so, and we'll see you later. Take care.